There are different activates by which one can enjoy the pleasure of having sex among them. Oral sex is a popular one and most widely practiced. Oral sex can be quite fun and pleasurable, but not when done in the wrong way. Particularly, when you feel that it can be done without protections. According to various studies, oral sex is quite common in heterosexual as well as homosexual relationships. However, not many use protections. Not that you can't enjoy the act without protection, but the risk of getting infected with various diseases, like STDs, and suffering from cancer is high. Hence we are listing few health risks of oral sex. Risk number 1, HIV infection. HIV virus can be transmitted through bodily fluids like semen and saliva. However, the risk of transmission from exposure to saliva is comparatively less than that of semen. But the risk factors of oral sex include allergy, ejaculation in the mouth, sores, inflammation, and in the worst case can lead to HIV infection. Risk number 2, cancer. A study published online in JAMA Oncology revealed that oral sex can increase your risk of head and neck cancer by 7 times. It showed a strong correlation between HPV-16 and other sexually transmitted infections, with increased risk of cancer development. So, if you are infected with HPV, it is wise not to indulge in oral sex or use contraceptives to stay on the safe side. Risk number 3, STDs. Not many people are aware that oral sex can act as a mode of transmission of various oral respiratory and genital pathogens. The common sexually transmitted infections apart from HIV include herpes, gonorrhea, chlamydia, hepatitis, syphilis, genital warts, and intestinal parasites. If you suffer from any oral health problems like bleeding gums, cuts in your mouth, sores or broken skin, the chances of infection increase severely. So these are few health risks of oral sex, which you should take care of. Listing below few precautions that might aid in safe oral sex. Use of dental dams or condoms during oral sex can reduce the risk of STDs and HIVs. Limit your exposure to seminal fluids or vaginal fluids. Ensure that there are no cuts or wounds on genital area. Follow proper oral hygiene. And stay away from indulging in oral sex if you have lip sores, bleeding gums, or any oral health problem. Have a periodic oral health checkup if you frequently involve in oral sex. Take a note of these tips to stay safe and healthy. Please share this video with your friend and family so they can benefit of the information. If you find it helpful, give a thumbs up and comment your suggestion below. And don't forget to subscribe to stay healthy with upcoming videos from eHealthcares.